to share an interesting graph with you right now. So what is going to happen next, especially if you think from the entrepreneur's perspective, investor perspective. So what I'm going to share with you is what we are learning as we work with the actual builders, the thought leaders, the customers, the CXOs, and this is what we are learning from them. Very, very interesting insight from a graph. So I'm going to show you, and this graph, what it tells is the world's GDP in the entire history of humankind, which is roughly around, we're taking around 2,000 years, the civilized world, right? So this world GDP, obviously there was no commerce and no money and everything, but if you see something happened, somewhere around here, 1800, the GDP starts taking off, and this is in the constant USD dollar, and then we're in 2005. By then, we have reached somewhere around $7,000. So this is looking like a hockey stick graph, right? Okay, let's see what happens next. 2005 to 2023, it keeps going through the roof. And now we are somewhere around $12,000. If you look at this, something just happened right here in this small band that I'm showing you. Now to give you an analogy, if we consider this entire 2,000 years as 1 hour in our clock, just 1 hour. This band that you are seeing here, it represents the last 5 minutes. So something happened in the last 5 minutes where the human productivity just went through the roof. So what really happened? Probably you can guess that the first half till here, Industrial Revolution. That's what happened. But then from somewhere around 2000 till where we are right now, what took this one so that it created last 100 years? What it took us to create in 100 years, we could create it in next 25 years. It happened because of post-industrial revolution, we see digital revolution, digital adoption. So these are the two things that happened in last 5 minutes, because of which we could see this hockey stick growth. Now let's think about an interesting analogy. If 2,000 years we can fit it into 1 hour, can anybody quickly tell me what does next 1 minute mean? Anyone? Quick math? It means 50 years. So now we are in that clock where 1 hour just got completed, and I want all of you to think about the next 1 minute, which is next 50 years. Because roughly in this room, if I take the average age, probably many of us are going to be here for next 50 years. It will happen in our next lifetime. And any guess in that next 1 minute, what would be the most important event? It is this, where computer starts making sense of the world on their own. And those computers can interact with us in a whole new way that didn't happen in the last 50 years. And our guess is that the level of innovation that could have happened over next 25 years, equivalent of everything that happened in this red band, is going to happen in next 50 years. So next 5 minutes of possibility will now get compressed into 1 minute. And all of you are going to see that happening in your lifetime. This is the best time for us to be here. And it's amazing if you're an entrepreneur or if you're an investor and you can just make sense of where the possibilities are going to be. Now, how does the next disruption look like? A lot of things are going to happen, but where it is going to happen the most? It is going to happen how the computers interact with us. There are going to be really bold and ambitious projects that are going to come. We are going to start moving towards AGI,